Hey, just want to shoot a quick video on the Wagner Flexio 4300. It's a household sprayer you can get at Home Depot. I believe it's around $200, so it's not terribly priced considering you don't need a compressor or anything like that. So I used it to do some automotive paint on my car and truck. I haven't really done any of this stuff before with a legitimate sprayer. I've done some spray can work and it did not look good. Whereas I'll show you the results in a minute. I'm pretty happy with them, all things considered. So I was using, again, this Wagner sprayer. It's like a turbine gun essentially. And then I was using VTech primer. I'll show you the product numbers here. Followed up with Metalux base coat. And then finished off with the VTech urethane-based clear coat. Now, there's a couple caveats with the setup. So this gun, it's not bad. It can do the base coat and the clear coat, no problem. But it can't seem to shoot this primer. It might be too thick. So you wind up having to use this pot gun, siphon gun with it. And it's kind of annoying because it kind of shoots out like bed liner. So you have to go through and wet sand it a ton to get it smooth. But once you do that, you switch over to your base with this gun, with the gravity feed. And you can do your clear coat again with that gun. There's a couple of things I found challenging. First off, this doesn't really make a great seal up top. So if you fill it up real high and you turn the gun or pitch it, you will have paint pour out, and then it can drip down and splatter all over the panel you're working on, which really bites. Additionally, I had issues with kind of like back pressure, and I think it was due to the sealing system because it's just like a styrene. Don't know if I'll be able to show you with one hand, but it's just a thin styrene circle up here that kind of acts as like a check valve. Now, if it's not sitting properly, you get air pressure that will push back up into here, and you'll hear bubbling, and you won't have any paint coming out. So to fix that, you turn off the machine, you unscrew the cap, and then just rescrew it back down, and you might have to try 2 or 3 times to get the paint to come out. Alright, so give me 1 second and I'll show you the results I was getting. So the first thing I shot was this bumper on a Mini Cooper R56. It came out pretty good. I didn't have the clear coat settings quite right, so there were some runs. I tried wet sanding and buffing, and you might be able to see some scratches. There's some runs down in here. I'm not sure how well it shows up on the camera, but overall it's not too bad. And then I did the side skirts, same color. They turned out pretty good. They might need a buff, but again, not bad. I'm happy with it. So then I moved on to the truck. Now these, forgive me for all the dust you see all over it. It's been dusty outside, dusty in the shop, but you can see how much orange peel is in the paint. So that needs a wet buff. Then moved on to doing this front valance. Still a little orange peely, but not bad. Let's move on to the hood. And here's the hood. Again, it's not perfect, but has a little bit of orange peel. Could use a little bit of a cut and buff, but overall, it's not too bad. Had one run. I don't know if you can see it in the lighting, but had one run right in here. So hopefully I'll be able to cut that later. But overall, it's not a bad DIY system. Hope that helps anybody else that's trying to do some paint at home and save a little bit of money.